Good morning. Opening day, 2021 Colorado antelope season. We're out here in a different unit that I have hunted the last 2 years. Usually it was north of here, but wasn't able to draw a tag this year, so now here we are. We're in a good spot right now. It rained last night, so we didn't get much scouting done. We got another pasture right now, and there's big bucks all around it. We're hoping that a bunch of other hunting pressure is going to push them down into that pasture, because it's the only grass and stuff around there. Everything else is just fields. But hopefully it'll push them down. Right now we're in another pasture, kind of to the east of there. And we know we've seen antelope out here in the past year, so me and Dad are hunting this morning. Just wrapped up a great elk hunt day before last. We're going to try to get something done today, so we're going to ease out, try to get to a good vantage point and glass, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, that fence comes down and goes, don't it? Alright, moving to plan B. Ooh. We're going to drive around and glass one up, I think. So this was an awful idea, and it was Dad's idea as well. So we're going to get back to the pickup and try to make something happen from there. Alright, well finally, after probably 2 hours of driving around, we got 2 bucks on the doe. 2 bucks on the doe spotted up here. We're going to try to get up here. We got to keep moving down this fence line. We're going to try to cut them off. Alright, so it got a little rough there for a minute. We have been driving. It's 9 o'clock right now. It's 9:09 right now. It was roughly 6:30 or something when we was first glassing, walked out that tall grass. Since then, we've seen one big herd on land where we can't hunt. And then we was actually in a pasture where we have permission and seen 2 bucks, 1 shooter, and a doe. And I tried to make a stalk, and there were some pickups up on the road, and they got spooked, and I thought I was going to get a shot the way the doe come across, but the buck didn't. But we just pulled in here. There's a big herd over the hill here with a big buck. They don't know we're going to have to make a big loop around here, but I think it'll work out. So, gate opener's in. We're going to see what we can get done. Alright, well, we've made it around to the other side of things. This hill right there is where we're going to try to get up to. Except it's pretty. Looks like there's some kind of front coming in. It's been drizzling and drizzled. Starting at about 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, started drizzling. Cleared up yesterday evening, and it's starting back this morning. But I think this is a wild bunch that we've scouted earlier this year, and that Dad hunted with a muzzleloader, but I think we got a chance the way it's going, so we're just gonna hopefully get around this hill and hopefully it pans out. We made it to the hill. We're just gonna slip up here. I think we're still about half a mile from smoke spot and go to that. Yeah, we'll drop down to the draw and just shoot straight up. Alright, well, we made it out here, no sign. We think it's a very big possibility. Right over that hill. We think they're right over that hill, bedded, so we think we're just going to ease out towards it, maybe bump them up, try to get a shot so we can get empty. We'll see. Let's just keep going. He's coming right to us. He's running away. We just had that buck. He's about 800-900 yards out, walking right to us. He just turned around and ran off. I don't know. There's no vehicles or nothing. There's no other bucks. I don't know what happened. He just turned around and just took off running. Every time I've seen bucks with them. I don't think that's the same buck. I think maybe they're still. Just found the big buck. He's right in front of me. He ran that other buck off. He's in the draw. At least he's right in line with that old abandoned house. Do we start making a move? Fine. What? Be careful. Don't spook him. Watch, he's turned looking at us. He's angling towards us a little bit. He's angling up the draw. He just went behind the hill, I think. I think I was a couple. You think? I don't see him anymore. You don't? He angled behind that hill. If they're down that draw, maybe we can get. I think go ahead, don't you? You'd make sure I don't see him. There he is. See his horns? Yeah. Well, you know, if you can see him, he can see us. I don't know unless you want to try to go like him. He's going to the left. Do you want to film me from here? and I looked up, and the buck was 500-600 yards away from me, running. So I thought they had spooked, so I jumped up to try to go cut him off, and I looked, and the does were still right there. They haven't spooked. I think they seen me for a minute, but they're just still down there. I looked up, and the buck was chasing another buck, and they ran probably a mile or better. He's a really nice buck, but he left his does here. So I'm hoping that maybe once he gets him run off, he'll just turn and haul butt back down here. I think Dad's up on the ridge with the big camera, and he has a gun. I can't believe it. All I needed was 20 minutes and I'd have had him. I'm thinking about just sitting tight right now, because I think he's been living in this draw with these does for a long time right now, and the does are still here. They haven't spooked, so I'm pretty sure there's not another buck with the does. I think if a guy hangs tight, he might come loping back over that hill, so we'll see. Buck's coming back, buck's coming back. Heard two shots, sound like hits. I cannot see him though. Both of them sound like hits. I don't know what to say. The does are standing. You can't really see them. They're right there. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I crawl on my hands and knees for does are gonna come right by me. Oh my God. Crawl on my hands. I don't know if you can see them through the GoPro or not, but they're right there running. Is that another buck? I don't know if that. Nope, it's a doe. Actually have leftover doe tags, but I didn't get one. But that's okay. The population out here is starting to grow more and more, so I don't know what to say. I just 300-400 yards maybe. I can't believe that worked. I belly crawled. I have belly crawled for mile and a half, and I'm not BSing. That was I thought last year's stalk was a little tough. That was the toughest stalk ever. That goat could be 12 inches, and that is the most rewarding hunt probably I've ever had. Oh, I want to leave something here so I can see how far it really was. Dad's up on the hill. I don't know how much of he got on the big camera for you guys. Hopefully some. But I'll tell more in the camera. I'm just gonna, those are looking at me. Alright. Gonna go try to make the recovery. Should have pinpointed just a little bit better where he was, but they was right up here on this hillside somewhere. There he is right there, I think.
Yep. Found him right here. I don't know if it's as far a shot as I thought it was. It looked like it, but I don't know. But I found him. Boy, he blends in. I'm glad I kind of had this hillside and that old abandoned house to kind of mark where it was, because I don't know if I would have out here. Boy, this stuff is tall. That's, of course, that's what I was able, that's how I was able to get him. So let's see what I got. I don't know how big. I know he's decent. I'm not sure how big he is. Look at that buck. Maybe. That is a good buck. Dad must have went back to the pickup, I decided. So that is it was a little back maybe on the first shot or it's the second, but I put another one in him quick. I'm hoping I'll save a lot of this for when the big camera gets here. Dad's bringing the pickup because he was a mile away from me or something. On the big camera now. I think I got a lot of footage on the GoPro, hopefully. So sorry for the kind of the filming part of things. Big buck down, crawled 3/4 mile, probably, maybe close to a mile. I think it was close to a mile. 300-yard shot. Got the game warden watching on the hill. Oh, what a great, that's so rewarding. I was hoping if I'd have missed, he might have been sick. We started out up there on that skyline. I belly crawled. At one point he chased up another buck way off over there. Circle all the way back and he's laying right here. Pictures are taken. Just stud antelope. So head up here. I think the game warden wants to talk to us, get everything checked, and get him in the pickup. So checked in with the game wardens right there on top of the hill. Very nice guys. Knew the one for a while. I don't know who the other one was, but super nice. They checked him, and we are good to go. God, he's real narrow, ain't he? God, you don't think he's as big as the one I got up north 2 years ago?
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's not as tall, is he? He hooks.
No, or as thick.
All right, well, I can just go ahead and quarter him here, I guess. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get to quarter him. We are in the back of the Ford, quartered. Probably just gonna skin his skull out, hero or something. And depends on what happens next. If we get on an antelope for Dad, or if we don't. So that might be the end of this video. So exhausted. I don't know if we'll make 2 videos or not. So thanks a bunch for watching. We got a lot more hunts coming. If you like it, give it a like and be sure to hit subscribe. We'll see you next time. How'd you miss?